Let's fucking go, boys. Last we left off, things were, shall we say, not so bueno. A fallen companion from our false Hydra fight. People were, a lot of people were unconscious, in dire straits, in bad shape. Um, Thanks to some very clutch paladin moves, shout out Lokia, um, we didn't all immediately collectively perish. Lokia brought everybody back on top, feeling good, except for our dear friend Gorn, who unfortunately had fallen in the fight. Core took a moment to try and force feed liquefied Blodeoganite into Gorm's mouth, which didn't go well. Didn't really do anything. And then we had to explain that, hey, champ, unfortunately that's a guy. And it don't work like that. I just have a note that says this dungeon crawl and boss fight have been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Forgot about that part, but
Oh, because we found out that Raid Challenge was owned by BlackRock, courtesy of either Gorm or Valtair.
I don't
um,
know what led us down that train of thought, but yeah.
Because we found out that Core is does like little podcasts or vlogs, whatever.
yes,
Oh, and then we talked
And
about
he's a Twitch
sponsorships.
streamer.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, he's a Twitch streamer in my heart. I really like that. Yes, we made our way out of the sewers, still sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and back up to the surface. Um, Everyone was kind of splitting up, trying to go down different routes to try and bring Gorm back. Blue Jay made a sprint for the memorial tree in the center of town to try and gather some of the healing mud, that could potentially help him. Then joined Isaac and Core as we went to go talk to Mayor Zora McCord in the mayor's office, really dramatically kind of yelling at her publicly to be like, hey, girl, help. Um, and she was like, yeah, dude, for sure. I can give you money, but you shouldn't go messing with the balance of life and death. You shouldn't bring your friend back. Sometimes you just gotta let people go. And we were like, thank you so much. I'm not gonna do that, but cheers. On the flip side, Voltaire, Lilkia, and Philippe plus Gorm's Corpse. Um, that's the name of my metal band, by the way, Gorm's Corpse. Headed to the Temple of Saloon or Salune, however you want to say that one. To ask to get some revivification for Gorm. This cleric, this older cleric woman at the temple was like, hey, bestie, again, the balance of life and death is actually super, like, really specifically balanced a certain way, and you probably shouldn't do that. And then Philippe was like, everybody take a step back, I'll handle this. Rocked up and was like, hey, girl, I have some words for you. And then she went, heard, king, good stuff, and then brought them to someone in the temple who could help. I have a note that says Gorm talks to God. God says, hey man, go to bed. Gorm says, no. Gorm and this mysterious figure share a moment in which this figure says, you don't have to fight anymore. And Gorm replies, no, but my friends still do, and that's where I should be. With that, Gorm is revived back to life, finding now that he has the symbol of Palor kind of branded across his chest in some sort of divine deal for life. Now that he's back, we are on an urgent mission to get to Pure Star, both from Philippe's in like being like, hey guys, we gotta go for some reason, still sus on that, watching you. And because Loki's sister is very much in danger, we do have to get over there as soon as possible. Before we left, the mayor sent us a ton of gold, some platinum, and a diamond. Thank you, girl. In total, about 4,000 gold and 10 platinum. I don't remember. I think we said we were gonna buy diamonds with it. I don't remember how much we got and then how much everybody got. Anyway, and as we kind of depart and the curtain of the False Hydra's influence fades over the city, Voltaire, Gorm, and Lokia start to remember this mysterious Aaron figure, a bard that apparently was eaten by the False Hydra and subsequently forgotten by everybody. Sad. Sorry, King. And yeah, now we are on the airship and headed to Pure Star.
Yippee.
I love the recaps every time. Yes. So you guys are making your journey to Pure Star, which is going to take about a day and a half or so. And for the sake of brevity, we'll say like the first day, uneventful. You guys are determined to get to Pure Star as quickly as possible, so you don't really let, you try to find the quickest route possible. With Voltaire helming the ship, he kind of knows his way there by now. And we'll say now you got about a half of a day until you arrive there. And I'll let you guys have the floor because I know I talked to a few of you and there's some things going on. So I'll let you guys have the floor here.
Can I make a note that in the day prior, I'm going to, I don't know how much gold everybody got, but I'd like to use some of the gold that we got that I bought those supplies with when we were in Snow Vault to take
Yeah.
5 hours and copy down the scry spell that Azrag gave me into my spellbook.
Okay, yeah, definitely. And if I remember correctly, I think Ray said that you guys all have 666 gold each.
Terribly foreboding.
Ominous, but
The question is the party willing to share it for
That is an interesting question.
I'd say
On one hand, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say you were down there and you were fighting with us.
true.
I'd certainly appreciate the gold aspect of this. I won't say no to money.
What were you gonna say, Gorn?
I just want to remind you guys that it's early morning. It's about maybe like 4-5 a.m. The sun is just barely rising. And yeah, you got like a really nice pink and orange and blue sunrise in the distance. Kind of serene.
Like this.
Kind of sort of, but yeah. Just to set the scene a little bit. Yeah, you could definitely use some of that gold to purchase items. We can do like just for the sake of brevity. Just let me know what you guys bought before you left, and we'll just say that happened. You don't have to let me know right now, but later on. Yeah, you guys have the floor.
I'll everybody's hanging out on like the deck of the ship or something. I'll rock up, hands absolutely smeared with ink because I definitely ran my hand through my fresh, like drawn inscriptions several times. And I've got like my cat around my neck like one of those airplane pillows. She's just sort of like flopped over. I'll walk over. So, any like idea where we're like going specifically? Like I know obviously probably want to go help your sister with care first.
I'm so sorry. Could you repeat that last part? My mic cut out.
Yeah, okay. Just like, are we like probably going to help your sister first? Do you know kind of where we're going, or if we're doing that?
I kind of look over and I shrug. I just have no way of contacting her, and the line of communication between the two of us hasn't been the most open. So, I'm not sure where she is. Just know she's there. Hopefully.
I could potentially try to scry upon her. I don't really know what she looks like, but I could try.
I mean, I could describe her. I haven't seen her in, I guess it's been a couple weeks now, but I don't really know how any of that stuff works. But if you think it will, I'm willing to try.
Do you have the ability to create sort of, one might call it like a small minor sort of illusory picture, like a minor illusion perhaps?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I can do that.
I know exactly where this is going.
I mean, if you know what she looks like, and just kind of kind of flying blind otherwise.
Oh, you want me to make one? Okay. I'll make a little image of her.
Let me actually go to where you guys are. I know I put you on the Pure Star map. Give me a second. And I am going to show you an image of what she looks like. Hold on. I'm going to just. How do I do this? I'll just place on the map. Fuck it.
I have her token. Yeah.
Wow, you guys look
This is a
nothing alike.
new. Is this new?
No,
A new image?
no.
Wow.
What's better image?
I know. Oh, to help with the projection, I'm going to cast Silent Image to essentially make a visual statue of Coralie.
Yeah, you actually see like a human woman, bald head, tattoos all over her head, wearing like iron roguish sort of clothes. Kind of muscular in a way, like very fit. Yeah.
I look at this created image, then I look at Lilkia, and then I look back to the sister, and then back at Lilkia.
I'll make the curves a little bit more curvier, just so that for Damon.
That's how he would have wanted it.
Maybe put in more leather and a plunger right
I
at the
don't
head.
like you. I don't like you.
I wonder, how does Philippe know about this? Interesting.
How does Philippe know about this?
Yeah, cool.
It was part of my mistake.
I look to the professor, and I shrug. Different dads.
Okay, sure. For sure. Very, very different dads. That's okay.
You do see some features in Lokia's face that are similar to Korra's face.
I'm seeing it. It's the cheekbones and the yeah. Okay. No, I see it
No,
now. I see
don't
it.
forget the contempt that both of them have. It's that one is genetic. Contempt and sassy attitude, I tell you.
I sarcastically smile at Philippe. She gets it from me.
I know.
So you're gonna scry on Coralie. Yeah.
Oh,
Smash
after
right.
you copied it into your book, right?
Yeah. Yeah, now I can cast it whenever I want.
Counter spell. I'm kidding.
Oh no.
Wild move. No.
You did it.
Kidding.
It didn't work.
I think it's
Let me just read this real quick because
there's
I
so
don't want
many
to.
aids. No, I know there's so many
Yeah.
aids. I'm going for that I have a likeness to try and bring the save modifier down. But I also she's just secondhand knowledge. I've never actually met her.
Yeah.
I'll look at Lokia and I'll say, do you happen to have something in your possession that was owned by your sister? It would aid in sort of centering my magic on your presence.
I kind of check over my person and then shake my head. I don't think she carried around much.
She seems utilitarian. That's very the picture is about the thing.
So it takes about 10 minutes to cast this. What does the spell look like for Isaac while he's casting it?
Ooh, good question. I think he kind of sits down almost cross-legged on the deck of the ship, but then he tries to like kind of cross his one leg, and then you like audibly hear his knee like pop. And then he straightens his leg out, wincing, and is like, oh, okay, no, never mind. Takes out his spell book, sets it on the deck of the ship, sets out his like components and such. And I think it's just like a dead eye, like 1,000-yard stare, like straight forward. And as he kind of begins casting it, you see kind of the familiar kind of lavender magic gathering in his palms, but I think his blinded eye, the eye that was like scratched through when he was abducted, starts to like shift from that kind of milky white, unseeing surface into this like slightly glowing purple orb. And so he's like looking through this like weird ethereal plane with it.
Excellent. How is everyone else reacting to this? What is everyone else doing in this moment?
Lokia is sitting like almost obnoxiously close right behind the professor, looking over his shoulder. I'm like sitting on my knees, my hands are just like in my lap, and I'm like drumming my fingers very impatiently.
I'm hovering curiously. Far,
Well,
far
I mean,
enough
I think
away, like the creepers at the bed store.
The creepers at the bed store.
Like far enough away that you're not like right on top of them, but you still know they're there.
what about you, Gorm?
Visible confusion, default Gorm expression.
Yes, yes. And Philippe.
Philippe is actually turned away and has like pretending to have like an earpiece. Yes, but I see. Go double check that. I just received word that things may not be going as planned. Checking on it now. Well, when we get back, keep me posted. And just talking to himself.
And Isaac, as you cast this spell, you're pretty confident that it's going to work, and you just let out all this, arcane energy, and you project this scrying orb, and you try to peer through it, and you have no connection.
Do I do I get the sense of like, I guess I've never cast a spell before, but does it feel like it just didn't reach the target, or does it feel like it hit something and then something pushed it back?
Roll Arcana for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Honey, it's time to go. Project Delphi. I repeat, Project Delphi.
So again, you haven't casted this spell before. This is kind of like your first time really like getting into the meat and potatoes of the spell. But you have a good enough knowledge about magic and these types of spells from your teachings that you just weren't able to get a connection. You weren't able to reach them, as if they are not where they in the same plane, if you will.
Oh God. Okay. Uh-oh. I think he just kind of is trying to hold it, like just like really staring intensely, kind of grasping his fingers at nothing in the air. And then you just see him kind of like throw his hands up in the air. Okay, so the bad news is that didn't work. I would say maybe the even worse news is she might be on a different plane of existence. Usually it can't cross over that threshold, and it felt sort of like it was trying but couldn't get through. Do you think, Loki, do you have any reason to think that she would be on a different plane?
I stare at you blankly for a couple moments, trying to process this information. And the Nine Hells is a different plane, right?
Yes. Do you think she's in the hells somewhere?
I mean, it's a possibility. A long time ago, accidentally sent her there, so maybe she was taken back as part of my end of the bargain, but that's the only other place I can think she'd be.
Can I make a insight check on Lokia to like, I don't know, the way that she said I got like her scent there. Can I pick up a vibe of like how she feels about that still? Like, is that like something that makes her feel guilty, or was that like a it had to be done kind of vibe?
You can
Um,
definitely tell that she feels guilty.
Okay.
All right. We were directed to Pure Star, though, were we not, by that rather scary-looking gentleman in a horrible little armor suit?
Well, it was actually Coralie that relayed to go to Pure Star.
I I mean, didn't your sister say that we were supposed to come here?
If I remember correctly, a week ago, I guess a lot can happen in a week, maybe. But we also possibly ran into somebody else I also accidentally sent to hell, so a lot can change.
Perhaps there's some sort of and I'm gonna look over to where Philippe is because have I seen Penny? Has she ever been visible, or have they ever been visible?
I don't think so.
Never mind. I just look at him and I give him the stink eye for a couple seconds, and then I turn back to little kid. I'll look here. I'll be like, perhaps there's some sort of, I don't know if you've ever experienced anything, but some sort of connecting tether or portal or circle of sigils that would connect somehow to some part of the hells. Perhaps she meant for us to go kind of through that to the hells, or
Well, if she's there, I have very strong reason to believe that she didn't go willingly. I do know, though, at least when I was little, my father seemed to have somewhat free reign of going back and forth from the fourth circle or something like that. I don't know. I was young.
hmm. I don't know if anyone else. I've heard of this city, but I've never actually, you know, been here. I haven't been a lot of places, to be fair. But has anyone maybe visited here before? Know of any kind of potential leads for us to check?
I mean, if anyone wants to describe their experience or what they've seen in the city, that could maybe help Isaac get a better picture of what he's going into. You could definitely do that. If not, I can give the description as if you guys were giving it to him, if that's what you guys would prefer. I'll do the description. So basically, Pure Star is known as the city of wealth. There's large, lavish buildings, beautifully made. There's like sides of the streets are paved with gold. They don't use the typical currency, gold, copper, silver, whatever. They use a special currency called cachet, which is worth one cachet is worth 20 gold. And they kind of just that they have a lot of that. So they're pretty loaded, and they don't usually take uh typical currency as payment. They only accept cachet in their economy. Um, and in the center of the town is a very large statue, and this statue is the petrified remains of one of the Titans. And it's very visible as you get closer to the city. And actually, is there anything that anyone wants to do before arriving to Pier Star so I could kind of describe the scene?
I was actually going to try and get Lester on the comm and get the lowdown if anything was happening in town that he knew of.
So as you try to reach him through the comms, you just get a lot of static and feedback. and that you've never experienced that before. You've been ignored. You've been yelled at. You've been kind of like rushed through a conversation, but you've never had like just straight static and feedback.
I've sent Penny to Pure Star, and I was wondering if they were receiving my messages too.
You begin to receive their messages, saying that there's definitely something going on here, and it looks like it's getting worse. But after a while, as they try to get closer to whatever it is, it cuts off. You lose contact with them. So you don't get really any descriptions of what's happening. Anyone else want to do anything before arriving? Gorm, Lokia,
No, I'm ready to get there.
perfect.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Whenever we were in the library, did I take that book or did I just look at it? The two books.
I'll let you decide.
Um,
Because if you were taking it, I would need you to roll sleight of hand because they're not just gonna let you take the book out of the library.
yeah. I was about to say I probably didn't take it then.
Well, if you really want to, I'll let you roll with advantage because you did have somebody with you to give some sort of distraction to the situation.
I'll roll to
But
see
that's
if I
entirely
took
up to
them.
you.
I'll roll to see. Why not? We'll roll with the advantage. Oh, those are good rolls.
Nice. Yeah, you were definitely able to stash the books in your bag as you scuttled out of the library. They don't have no system of tracking what books leave, no like barcode scanner or anything, so it's just lost to them now.
All right.
So yeah, you have those books.
I think I would probably at that point show the professor the two books and ask if they know of any way of like how else a devil would come into contact with our plane. Do I need to share those two documents with them?
Yeah, you could put it in Discord.
Alright, cool. I'm just gonna drop it in the
You could do it in
which channel?
resources. Yeah, resources is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and drop that in resource. So there's the first one, and there is the second one here in just a sec. My Wi-Fi is so bad right now. There we go. All right. And you definitely do not have to look at those right now.
I'm intrigued. Sorry, absolutely wild. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, soul consumption. We've all heard of it. We
I've
know.
been there, done that.
Yeah, been there,
So
done that. We know.
2005.
Guys, should I learn how to bring people back from the dead? That'd be insane. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways, I kind of hand those to Professor. You might find these interesting and might be able to help me, possibly. I don't know. You seem a little more educated than I am.
Anyone can enjoy a good book. I'll take a flip through and see what we can glean.
I just want to paint a little picture. How exactly is Isaac reacting when presented with these very intriguing books?
Like a man that wants to be way more visibly excited, but is like, I need to tamp it down to seem really cool in this moment, because I think Lil Q is really, but yeah, no, his eyes immediately get very wide. And you can see him like playing with the hem of his like jacket a little bit, being like, I really thank you. Okay, books.
For one of the first times ever, you see Loki gives you a slight smile and kind of nods. Thank you. Means a lot.
Are we like somewhat alone, maybe? Or like, is this kind of happening in the middle of the deck?
Well, let me bring you guys onto the actual airship if I could find the map so we kind of get a sense of the scale of everything. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let me just fix this real quick. Delete. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do either. Just give me 1 second.
If anybody's
What
looking
am I
towards
missing?
Philippe's direction, he's gonna cast Disguise Self on himself before we land. And you see like a golden, the color palette of a golden retriever on a very fluffy tabaxi. Still under the same robes, very similar, but more like purples, reds, and golds. And then conjures up a mage hand with a little teacup.
Let me bring you guys onto that real quick.
Then you hear, oh, well, now this is a much better setup for infiltration. This is going to be an interesting time.
All right, are you guys on that map?
Yeah.
Okay, just move this right here. So this is sort of like the scale that you're working with.
Oh, you labeled it.
If we're kind of like in that little corner, as Lokia brings these books to Isaac, he'll kind of like, I think he was definitely still looking at his own spell book because he was like, I just want to triple check and make sure that I didn't somehow fuck up the scry spell doing it for the first time. So he's like kind of rereading his notes and stuff. And he'll kind of take the books and kind of lay them out in front of him on the deck and pull out like some ink and like a pen and just in case, like to take notes on some of the stuff that he reads, so that he doesn't have to steal the books for a really long time to read them all. And he'll kind of still just like kind of scanning some of the pages. He'll just say, seems like is your sister younger than you? Or are you the young one of the family?
Funny you should ask. She was younger than me, her and her brother. They were from my mother's second partner. And then I don't want to get into it, but there's some stuff that happened, and I made a deal with one of my father's affiliates. I was, I think, 13 at the time. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just wanted to protect the two of them. And it ended up with both of them in hell. And then the next time I saw her, she was a couple years older than me. So,
I understand.
yeah.
She's still the younger one.
She didn't seem to think so last time we met, but she's still just my little sister, yeah.
No, they never do think themselves young, do they?
No, they don't.
I have a younger brother as well. He's a bit younger than me, but much bigger, I would say. He was always sort of inclined more to physical feats than I ever was. I think it's just because he's taller, you know. I haven't seen him for a very long time. Don't really know where he is.
Why don't you try scrying on him?
I suppose I could. It's a good idea. We didn't really leave on great terms last we met.
I'm
Always
gonna
the
grab. Oh,
younger
sorry.
ones. No, it's fine.
I'm gonna grab the professor's hand. Last time I saw my sister, I was on a mission of sorts, undercover, yada yada, whatever. It's what we do. And I saw her, and I came at the worst possible time. She was sitting there talking about how horrible I was without even knowing I was there. It's safe to say she hated me, but we worked it out, and It'll be okay. Things can be.
Well, you remind me very much of a good friend of mine. You're very well spoken. I want you to know that perhaps this is very forward considering, we haven't really known each other a super long time. I like to think that, the near fatal fight kind of brought everybody together. It was fatal. I didn't want it. Okay, yeah, it is. But I am with you 100% in whatever you decide to do. It's a very specific sort of mission of saving someone when it is someone that you've watched grow up. So whatever you decide, if there's a tough decision ahead, I support you.
Wilkia doesn't say anything, but she pulls you in and hugs you.
Now we've got quite a bit of reading to do. I don't know if you've perused these already, but that's a very thick book, and I am very ready.
I've flipped the pages, but I
Yes.
don't understand things well, so I'll leave you to it.
I will get into the meat of the books.
All right. So a couple hours pass. You guys are quickly approaching Pure Star, and in the distance you see the splendid city of Pure Star. And Isaac, it's literally just as it was described to you. It's magnificent. It's beautiful, even from a distance. Beautifully crafted buildings that you could see, like just how beautiful they are, just from how far away you are. I would say about like maybe a couple miles off. And in the center, you see that almost statuesque sort of Titan, and it's intimidating the sight. And as you get closer, you guys are kind of like careening towards the city, and I need you all to roll perception for me. Let's get him out of the
Gorm
way.
has got temporarily blinded deaf. Don't mind him.
Gorm just came back from the dead. He gets a pass.
And Voltaire's driving, so he's fine. But yeah, Isaac and Loki, as you guys are having this conversation, kind of like looking off in the distance together. And it's even more like makes sense because you guys are in the front of the airship. You guys are the first ones to see that this statuesque Titan is moving, not in like a very sporadic, like, violent moving. It's sort of like just slightly moving, like turning. And as you get closer, it looks like a bit of a struggle that this Titan is having.
Hey, does that normally do that? I thought that thing was dead. Everybody, does that normally move?
Oh, what's moving?
The giant dead Titan?
How is the Titan moving?
What?
Just a statue.
Okay, so I take it from everyone's tone of voice that normally doesn't.
Can't say it does.
And as you get closer, you hear a collective cacophony of voices just saying, help me, please. And it's in various languages. Some of the languages you guys don't understand. A couple of you, Isaac in particular, you recognize some of these languages as like old ancient languages that are kind of like dead languages. And it just seems like one after the other, help, 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 help. And you don't know where it's, and everyone hears this.
Is it painful or
No,
it's just there?
not at all. It's just there. It's just ringing through your head. All these voices saying help in various languages.
Try to answer back. help how?
You get no response.
Can I try and speak
And
in? I think I put it in my character sheet as giant. I don't know if that's like the Titan language,
it
but
is not, unfortunately.
dang. All right.
But I mean, one of the languages that it did say help in was giant. So, among others, like Infernal and Draconic, and just a bunch of different languages.
Damn. I'll try it in like a couple other languages. I'll try it in giant, abyssal, infernal, and I also know Corey because I'm a Kalishtar.
Yeah, and as you try to respond to this, you get no response back. And Isaac, you can kind of gather this is sort of like a one-sided conversation. They're pleading what whoever it is pleading for help, just to get the message out.
Feels like
And
a broadcast.
like a broadcast, yes. Give me 1 second. I will bring you guys onto this map. And as you guys land at the Pure Star docks, you kind of like glance at the center of the city. Can't miss it. You see that this stone statuesque Titan, or whatever was the remains of the Titan, is now a fully formed humanoid-esque sort of creature. Blue skin, sort of like wispy smoke coming off of it. Very lavish clothing. And it looks like it's struggling, and you can see all these beams attaching to it. And I will give me 1 second. Let me just prepare this a little bit. Thought I had this fully done, but I forgot to put tokens on there, so I'm gonna just pop them on real quick. And we'll say for the time being that Blue Jay and Core decided to stay on the ship just in case. In case of what? I don't know. Voltaire, Lokia, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm going to just place you guys here, and I will bring you guys onto the map. And as you kind of like get off the airship and you're rushing towards Titan's Landing, you get to the town center, and you're greeted by a ton. It looks like hundreds of cultists, and they are essentially doing this ritual. And this Titan is struggling. Yeah, this is what you see.
It's the god of Avatar.
And amongst this struggling of the Titan, it's looking around, and then it spots you all, and you hear that symphony of voices again in various languages, as intently at you, while they seem to be sort of like holding it down, and like some of them seem to be holding it down while others are still chanting.
Have they spotted us yet?
They have not. But as you get closer, you see. Oh, not this one. Nope, stop it. I clicked on the wrong one. This one gets a little closer, and you recognize this type of cultist. This is one of the assassin ones, red robed, very deadly. I think you guys might have encountered one of them at the I think it was like in a fucking jail or something like that, or like something outside of Pure Star. It wasn't a temple or anything.
Yeah, I remember running into at least one of them.
Yeah, where Voltaire had his color change, the infusion effect, and it approaches and it starts to speak, but none of you can understand what it's saying. And it's aggressively approaching. This time, it's got a sword in its hand.
Do these look familiar?
Do these as in like the cultists? This one approaching you, it does not seem to have any facial features that would be recognizable. It seems to be sort of like a blank slate, as if somebody just erased its face.
Sounds like
And
we're about to.
this is such a long shot, but I just really have to know for my own peace of mind. If Isaac like scans kind of the crowd of people, trying not to hurl immediately, is there anyone in the crowd that he recognizes as like potentially any of the people that kidnapped him?
Roll investigation.
Let's have the day go from bad to worse. Money, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Very nice. I will say, and he hasn't noticed you yet. This one over here, you recognize.
Hmm.
This one actually does have facial features that you recognize.
Yay. I'm gonna just lean over to like kind of whoever's next to me, like Voltaire, and be like, hey, yeah, so I don't know what the plan is. I don't know if we're gonna just fight 100 people right now. That guy was one of the guys that kidnapped me a while ago. I don't know if that changes things, but he's kind of bad news.
Do you want him dead?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if it's worth it if 100 other people are also gonna come over here.
I doubt it will be a major issue. I think we need to knock down some of these cultist members, and the Titan might help us.
Are we positive on that one?
Nope.
Okay, I trust you on that. Sure, whatever you're thinking, my guy.
Loki, as you're scanning this crowd of like hundreds of cultists, you've lived in this town or the city long enough to sort of like recognize locals, and you do see that some of these cultists are actually locals, and you remember Cora kind of like relaying to you that some of the city folk have been sort of like brainwashed into assisting with this ritual, and she wasn't able to get through to them.
That's really not good. I relay this information to the rest of the group. I'm kind of whispering. So, the cult has brainwashed part of the town into helping with their little thing they got going on here. Just so y'all are aware.
Okay, so knock him out, don't kill him.
I would venture to say a good portion of the people you see here aren't necessarily acting of their own free will or have suffered a lot of psychological confusion, yes.
Is there someone who looks like that they're in charge?
Roll perception with advantage.
24.
All right. As you're scanning the crowd, you can't find anyone in particular that looks like they might be in charge.
Not even on that natural 20? Damn. All right.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to do a little housekeeping real quick. I'll let you guys come up with some sort of strategy while I finish this out. And me doing this is not just me taking them away. There's something else. I just don't want to get it all mixed up. I think I got all of them. All right.
What do you think, guys? Mass fireball, one after the other? Just get it.
All right. All of the ones that have red dots on them are the city folk that Loki has sort of pointed out.
A good number of them.
Knock him out, kill the rest.
Line them up, knock.
Head them up, move them out.
Wait, can I try something before you do that?
Yes.
All right. So, furry Philippe then walks up to this here, puts their hood up, tries to shield them with from Mike's view, and shows the pendant that he nicked from Willow. Trying to subtly say, "Look at this pendant. Look at this pendant."
He looks at you with confusion as you're trying to relay that to him, and he starts to shout at you in this foreign language,
He
and he's very
doesn't.
aggressive too. He's kind of like pushing you away.
Okay, shit. All right. Y'all funeral. And goes back.
Back to plan B. Or do you want to like pretend like we're chanting and walk up there?
So this assassin gets closer, and he starts shouting, "Spread us out! Spread us out! Spread us out! Spread us out!" And he just starts to aggressively approach, uh, waving his sword around and shouting, "Spread us out! Spread us out! Spread us out!"
Pretty sure that he just called us some form of slur in his language. I think you should just kill him.
Voltaire, roll me history for me, please. Okay, the DC wasn't really that high. Um, a memory sparks in your head from your childhood, when your mother was sort of like sitting down with you, um, teaching you some of the uh, the lexicon, if you will, of your native language, and you recognize this word from one of your teachings. This is the word for goodbye, or go, or leave.
Theoretically,
Type it out.
Core would be with us too, right?
I think I mentioned that he and Blue Jay would be on the airship.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. He
The X
I,
is pronounced like a Z.
I believe he's telling us to leave. Can any of you talk to the Titan?
What kind of language would a Titan speak?
Well,
The cultist gets a little closer and he says, "Farzel, no vasi, go."
I think all of them. Can you hear it in your head? Any of them?
I think you guys can gather from the fact that this help that was coming from, which you assume to be centralized on the Titan. Um, yes, it's in any language, so you would assume that any language would work, even common. But I would say that Isaac would know from his studies that um, if he's being revived, he still has a sort of uh, memories from ancient times, so he might not know all of the words that you guys are saying. He'll know common, but not exactly the common that is today. So you might be able to communicate in common with them. Just be a little difficult.
Right? Anybody? Send a message? No?
Speak to him in my brain. I have to be within 90 feet of them, though, so I'd have to walk up a little. Think.
So this assassin, as he gets closer, it sort of like very like abruptly shifts his focus at Voltaire,
Hey, don't look at me. What do you want?
and you feel something invading your mind, and you all see as his form sort of like shifts and contorts, but then he fights it and then goes right back to his normal Voltaire look. And then the assassin looks at you, Voltaire. And then in your mind you hear, "I know what you are. You cannot hide here."
Who's hiding?
Why must you be against us, your own brethren? Join us.
This is not your world.
This is not your world.
I'm not here to destroy this one.
I need some snappy decisions, or this assassin's gonna attack. I give you guys one more action before I take this assassin's action.
Going to use my awakened mind to command him to stop and know that this is not according to plan.
He looks at you and he says, in your mind, "Our plans do not align."
And then in their heads, I'll respond, well, then you can perish, for the plan must be done.
Anyone else?
Other than starting an attack? Nope. Or punch him right in the face.
I mean, if that's what Gorm wants to do, I will let Gorm have that free action because the assassin is sort of distracted right now.
I mean, say less. Is that the plan?
But I will say this is gonna spark initiative.
Do it.
If you're gonna punch him, I need you to roll unarmed strike. Roll to hit.
Oh, I can't smack him with my weapon. Can't just go right for it.
I mean, if you go to reach for your weapon, he's gonna see that. But if you come with a sucker punch, he ain't gonna see that coming.
Ah, fair enough.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
What damage on that?
Oh,
Damage should have just popped up.
it's
Hell yeah.
funky butt loving.
And as you like make contact with his face, um you see that like blank facade sort of starts to like kind of like ripple and go away, and you see like this very like alien sort of face, not too different from like Yuri and some of the cultists that you guys have come across in the past. I mean, Isaac would only be able to compare it to Yuri, but still. It sort of looks a somewhat similar to that, just with different features. And that being said, I am going to have you guys roll initiative. What is your dex, Isaac?
14.
Okay, so this guy's gonna go before you. Whoops. Oh, stop it. I'm not going to add the rest of these cultists into the initiative order just because I want to give you guys a chance to do something with them. So let's see how this goes. Did we get everyone's initiative? No, we don't have Gorm. Gorm rolled a 14. Or was that 22? I don't know. I know it's 14. So we'll just do add turn. What the fuck?
Barbarians get advantage, so he should get the 22.
Okay. Missing anyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Fuck yeah. I guess top of the round is Gorm.
Alright, so I'm gonna start off with a bonus action and use rage.
Nice.
And I'm going to proceed to just beat the shit out of this guy, so let's go.
Hell yeah.
Does 20 hit?
That hits.
I should have
That
asked.
hits, yeah. That's okay. It hits. Hell yeah.
And second attack, I also forgot about Divine Wrath.
Yeah. Yeah, you got some new abilities there, bud.
Gonna take a minute to get used to that. So we'll say that's for the first attack, and that's for the second one.
Fuck yeah. All right. Nice. So we got nice. That's 39 damage total, if I'm adding correctly. Maybe I'm not.
No, I think 32, 25.
Yeah. Plus the 7 from the first initial attack.
Oh, right, yeah.
Anything else?
No, I believe that'll be it.
All right. Ike is up. Ike.
Who's closest? Myself? I give myself the help action.
Okay. All right. I guess Voltaire is next.
I will take my advantage and shoot at this cultist.
Which one?
This one. On the corner. The not red
this one
dot
right here?
one. Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for attack. What are you attacking with?
The longbow.
Okay. Oof.
Is it a 15 hit?
I mean, it hits. Just barely. You go to shoot it, or you shoot the arrow. It kind of bounces off one of the buildings, but still hits the target by some weird happenstance.
So in theory, I can't miss. Oh, serious? I don't know what's going on right now.
At least you're consistent.
Anyway.
Yeah, you're just you don't know what the fuck is going on, but you're missing these shots, but they're not missing at the same time. They're misfiring, but still hitting the target that you're aiming for.
That's it.
You shoot.
Yep.
You got to shoot one of the arrows at the ground and kind of bounce or at the cultist and kind of hits the ground, but still makes the arc and hits the cultist. All right, so we got the assassins up. This guy in front of Gorm is going to go first. He is going to make a short sword attack on Gorm. 16. Gorm.
Yeah, that does hit.
Okay.
Oh, that was the wrong dice. My bad. Ignore that.
Oh, okay, perfect. But he is going to make another attack on you, and you're going to have to roll another roll this damage. Let's see what that was. So he connects with the second attack, and you feel this warmness seeping into the wound, and you're gonna take this much. I think it's half because you're raging, right? Or I don't
Possibly.
I don't know how barbarians work, honestly.
Bludgeoning, slashing,
Okay.
piercing.
Not poison. Not poison. So all right. So you take the full 14 poison.
Alright,
Unless
so
you
I'm
have
total.
So that looks
No.
like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it'll be 25 total.
All right.
All right, so this next one is going to come right here and is going to shoot at Voltaire.
Nope.
10 does not hit, obviously. But he's going to go for it again.
Nope.
And he's going to realize his mistake and step back a little. This guy is going to come over here. He is going to take a shot at Isaac. 13.
Yeah, that hits.
That does?
Yeah, I have an AC of 12.
Oh,
Oh no.
I can't wear armor.
all right, so you're going to take this damage. I need you to make a con save for me.
For sure. All right, big money, no whammies. Let's do it.
The DC.
Oh, okay, so some whammies.
All right, so that's going to be as much damage as you feel this poison seep into your body.
Excellent.
Shot. Con save for me, please.
Wouldn't this be hilarious if this downed me in one round? Guys, LMB. Oh, yay!
You're going to take that much.
Don't you have lucky?
I have inspiration.
You can
I
use that
will-
too. So
I will read.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wow. I sure am glad that I used that.
Can I give you mine?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Is
I
that
can.
how that works, Dave?
I mean, I can allow it.
All right, roll that again.
Okay. I was gonna say I have I can use my portent too, but I have to do this before the roll, so okay. Third time's the charm. It surely can't get worse 3 times in a row.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got to take that full 29.
Okay, so I am unconscious. Thanks, guys.
This is how Dave gets you, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for me, guys. Cheers.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's objectively so fucking funny. I was talking such big shit.
Isaac is they're trying so hard to will this away.
Oh my god.
So,
It's like
alright,
a
this
bug
guy's
that just
gonna go.
won't die.
Guy's gonna go back, and this guy's gonna come forward, and I think he's gonna take a shot at Gorm.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm gonna need you to make a con save for me.
Nice.
He's gonna take another shot at you.
That does
Obviously,
not
that
hit.
misses, so he's gonna move back. Yeah, you are up.
Wait, I get an attack of opportunity on him then.
On who?
The one that just
Oh,
walked
you
up to
you do.
Mike and back.
Yeah, you do. You do. So I'll let you go for that. All right. Look at you're up, and you notice Isaac go down.
Yes. So she goes to the professor, of course. I'm gonna hit the professor with 10 from the lay on hands pool,
Hell yeah.
which I assume the poison would still be in the professor's body, right?
I think it's just a like yeah. He's not going
Alright.
to take continual damage, but yes,
Okay then.
he just
As
has the
long as-
poison condition. Gorm also has the poison condition too.
I'm gonna wait till I see how that does that until I do anything about it. Sorry, guys. So that counts as my action. Let me see if I have a bonus action I'd like to use.
You know what? I read it incorrectly, so no, they don't have the poison condition. So yeah, no, it wouldn't be poisoned. It says honestly, it says max damage if failed con save or half as much on successful. But I'm not gonna backtrack on that. We'll just that going forward. That's gonna be what it is. Half on a success, full on failure.
Alrighty. And then I already used my action, unfortunately. So I will bonus action cast. Do I want to do that? That is a very good question.
Do it.
I'll go ahead and cast Vow of Enmity. which I haven't used in a long time. I don't know how to use this. On the dude that's right up here next to me.
Nice.
And I'm gonna position my body in a way that it's someone would have to shoot and down me before they shot the professor.
Anything else? All right. Got these green guys. Give me a circuit. Let's see. Sorry, should have read these before fucking did this. Nope, nope. Ooh, okay. 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 Wrong tab. Alright, so this guy's gonna come forward and he is going to what's the range? 60 feet. I just want to measure something out real quick. Oh, you guys are all in range. Okay. I would like for
Oh, lovely. I love making wisdom saves. Ooh, especially when I roll like that.
Very nice.
okay, so all right. Then you're able to kind of like will yourself past it. And you could tell that he was trying to cast a spell on you to maybe charm you in a sense.
Do I know which one did it?
The one that stepped forward.
One?
And he is going to target Gorm, and I'm going to need Gorm to also make a wisdom save for me, please.
He's casting a spell.
Yes.
Counter spell.
Okay. I mean, Gorm beat it
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
so the DC was exactly 18. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, Gorm, you feel the same. Like you feel like this invasion in your mind, but you're able to will yourself through it. And that's going to be it for those guys. Isaac, you are up.
What a beautiful day to be conscious, everybody. I like
What a beautiful Lunaris.
what a beautiful Luna. I take it all back. I love Lunaris. I will just like shout thank you to Lilkia, and immediately use my action to cast Mage Armor on myself. I need it. Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Cast Mage Armor on myself. And then I'm kind of snug there. It's kind of a nice little spot to be, so I don't know if I'll move. And then kind of hate to say it, but that's kind of all I've got. I don't really have any bonus actions. Yeah, I'll just like brace myself. I don't know. I'll use my bonus action to dry heave and then brace myself. That is all I have.
Right on, Philippe.
Subtly. I'm not trying to make it look like I definitely turned towards Philippe, but I did definitely turn towards Philippe. It's just, there's nothing coming up. It's just dry heaving, you know.
Uh-oh.
I think
Died.
Babe's having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
He died.
Oh,
And we killed them all.
Yes. We've saved the whole campaign. We are now retiring to a tavern or spa or whatever adventures do.
why not both?
And
That's
nothing
true.
bad
Spa.
ever happens again.
Do we need to kill the cloak guys or the colored guys?
You.
So the dots are all the previous
Like the resident.
citizens.
Yeah,
Mm.
the locals.
I want to keep that guy, the red assassin on the far left. I'd like to keep him alive because I want to question him.
Sorry.
Oh, you're back now?
Yeah, sorry about that.
The moment I was about to make on the African.
So you said that was it for you?
I said just mage armor and then I cower.
Okay. All right. We have Philippe up now.
Okay, let's see here. Oh my. You're going to move about 30 feet back and fire two Eldritch Blasts on the red guy.
Okay. The one that's in front of Gorm?
Yep.
Okay.
But we'll speak to in his head and say, "This is not going to be fun for you. Stick to the plan, idiot. Stick to the plan." First one's a 20 for 7 force damage.
Nice.
Second beam, 28 for 10.
Nice.
And that is all I got.
All right. So before we get to Gorm's turn, during this whole exchange, this Titan has been kind of like struggling, and it manages to get one of its hands free, and it comes crashing down onto some of the cultists, and it just annihilates them. And as like a explosion of uh blood and guts and body parts go flying everywhere.
Well, sucks to suck.
That's gonna be it for him. And now
As per usual, I'm just going to continue the offense.
whack-a-mole.
I don't think
That does not
that's
hit?
gonna, yeah,
There you go.
That does.
that's pretty safe. And then that plus there's stuff in the way. One move.
Oh, one? Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Ike is up and yeah.
I will aid myself, and maybe this time I'll remember to use the advantage.
Oh shit. All right. Cool. Well, Tara's up.
Oh. Oh, I forgot to say I'm shooting at the screen guy.
Okay. Okay. You wanna roll again to see if you crit?
Not a crit.
I mean,
but I
either
get a hit.
either way you hit. Okay.
And it's more than 8. Alright, shoot again. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
And back 1. I'll step back. That's it.
Hell yeah. All right. This guy right here is going to take a swipe at Lilkia. 15.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, 15's my AC.
What the fuck is going on here? What is No, why is it doing that? Okay, so this is gonna be the damage. And I am going to need you to make a con save.
18.
Nice. DC to beat was 18 on that. So you're just gonna take half of this.
Rounded up or down?
And it's gonna go for another strike, this time on Gorm.
I wish it wouldn't, but that hits.
And again, I'll need you to make another con save. DC to beat is 18. You're
Nope.
gonna take damage, unfortunately. Not much, but it's
Oh,
honest
yeah.
work.
8 plus 18, so 26.
Honest work. That's gonna be it for that guy.
Actually, wait a
This-
minute.
Oh, okay.
Since 2 slashing damage.
Oh, okay. So before on that,
Yeah, I'll just add back 4 more health.
yep.
Since it attacked Gorm, I would also like to use Sentinel.
Sure.
Yay.
There you
But I
go.
will say this guy has one more attack in him. No, he doesn't. I lied. He attacked once on Milky and one. Okay. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Go ahead and beat the shit out of him.
I assume a 20 hits.
Oh, definitely hits.
Perfect. Oh wait, I do have advantage, so I'm gonna roll and see if I crit real quick. I did not, so ignore the second roll. And I'll hit him for 14 damage, plus I'll go ahead and add a Divine Smite on that, because I don't like him. So we'll do that.
Oh,
Just a
nice.
first level one.
Are you able to do that on a reaction?
It's an
But it's a reaction though. Like it's not a full on.
If I'm not, that's fine.
Yeah, I think
It
rules as
says
written is
when you hit a creature, not.
Yeah, it doesn't say when you use an attack as an action.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll let that happen, yeah. See, this is why I love you guys. You guys call me out on some shit. Keep me honest. Alright, so that's gonna be what was it? 14 plus 8? Nice. 22. This guy's looking extremely hurt. Actually, I lied. You just fucking just describe how you annihilate this guy after he slashes that Gorm.
I lift my axe up over my head, and as I imbue it with the divine power, the like blade of it just glows like a faint gold. It's why don't I chop his head clean off, and then I kick it away from me.
Nice.
And then I look at the green guy that tried to charm me. I point at the head, I point at him, I point at the head again, point at him and nod.
Universal body language. Like you're fucking next, asshole.
Exactly.
Nice. All right, this guy's dead, so I'm gonna take him off the map. But we still got. We'll see. Can I add it back on there? I don't remember what his initiative was. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was 14. Okay, so at turn 15. All right, so I'm just gonna bring him over here just because. Next is this guy over here. He is going to. I think he can make it at least to. What's their movement? Stop it. Thank you. Okay, so he can make it to there. And he is going to at Voltaire with his short sword. 14.
Nope.
Okay, he's gonna go one more again.
Yep.
Boy. Oh shit. You're gonna take 9 plus this.
Can I see Voltaire from where I'm standing? I know
Let
Gorm's
me
like
refresh
right there.
my bugging out on me. And I can't see anything. I would say with like your stance right now, it might be a little difficult to see all of Voltaire, but you can kind of see him.
Can I
Just-
see him enough to use my portent ability to change the role of the freak that slashed at him? I guess can I see that little freak boy?
Sure. You sure can.
Excellent. Then little freak boy did not crit. He rolled an 11.
Okay, so he misses both attacks. Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thanks.
This guy's gonna come up here. And he is going to shout something in a foreign language and swipe at Philippe.
I moved back 30 feet. That's why there's a 3 there.
You're right. You're right. I lied. So he's not going to attack Philippe. He is going to actually attack. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for this real quick. We'll do odd, Lokia, even, Isaac. Okay, so Lokia. So that's attack's gonna go to Lokia. The 16 hit.
16 hits me.
Okay. Uh, Why is my computer fucking up on me right now?
I think you're back to live. I'm proud of. Yeah, unfroze.
Huh?
I think we're back. You unfroze.
Okay. Am I good?
Think so.
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, Loki, you're gonna take that much damage. I need to make a con save for me real quick.
All right, here we go again. No, it's so close to being a 19.
Oh no, so you're gonna take the full amount of this.
Oh, 25. That's fine. That doesn't hurt at all.
And he's gonna go in for another attack.
Against me?
Yep.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, that hits. Okay.
That's if
30.
you that's if you if you fail or succeed
All
the con
right.
save.
Here we go. High roll, high roll, high roll. Oh, 18. That just passes, right?
Boom. So you're gonna take half of that.
Half of 36.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I'm still down.
Oof.
Just by a point though, so it's okay.
All right. This red one is going to attack Mike. Actually, no, I lied. It's going to turn to Mike. Look at it quizzically, and that's going to be his turn.
Oh,
It's like staring intently at Mike. And Loki, I need you to make a death save for me, please.
alrighty. Here we go, everybody. Times. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right.
Better than 2 less.
Mm-hmm. All right. Isaac, roll a wisdom save for me, please.
Okie dokie. I have a little Kalish die. And that's the same.
Unfortunately, that does not beat it.
Whoop. Okay.
Feel and like your brain gets invaded by this creature of sorts, this cultist, and you hear them in your mind as like they try to find the language that you speak. Like you can hear all these different languages in your mind until they land on one that you could speak.
Uh-oh.
And they cast command.
Going up for a shift with the cult.
This guy over here is going to step back a little bit and also sort of like stare at Mike like, what the fuck? Just like looking up at him like you can kind of get the expression like, where have I seen you from? And that's gonna be his turn. Isaac, you are up. And you are assisting this green guy.
For sure. He's my pal. How best do you think I can assist him in this moment?
Um I'll let you decide. Either attack or defend.
For sure. Okay. Let me look at what juicy little things I can use against my friends.
Sorry.
No, I like it. It's fun. It's juicy. Okay. Jeez. I mean, I have something that would be really mean. I don't know if I should do that. If I should just like plainly attack.
Do it.
Do it? Oh, it's so mean. Okay.
Embrace the dark side.
Okay. I will embrace the dark side. Um, who should I try and polymorph?
Oh no.
What?
Listen, I gotta take people out of this fight. My buddy, his name's Jose. He's a great guy. I need to keep him safe. I'll leave it. I don't want to pick. I'll leave it to Jose. Who's Jose not like in this fight that could benefit in being turned into like a cat?
I'm gonna be honest. I believe they see either Voltaire or Loki as a threat, but Loki is out of commission right now.
I'm about to make the first ever Zolgren cat, baby. Let's go. Alrighty. I'm going to cast polymorph on Voltaire. And
Yep.
yeah. And that's what the spell does.
Oh
Ow.
shit! Philippe with the clutch counterspell.
That's a really good idea.
Tentacles wrap around your eyes. Inside, from here, it feels like they're trying to come out from you and obscure your vision and jostle your mind.
Fuck yeah. I love it.
You hear
Alright.
in your head, no, that's not how it's supposed to be.
Does Isaac have anything else?
I mean, I'm kind of shit out of luck when it comes to bonus actions, but I feel like I gotta move. I gotta get with my homeboy.
Okay.
I need a tactical position anyway. I'm too close to all these people. And they don't like me. I'm gonna scoot through this little gap here, push my way through.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 10 feet, I guess. And go.
I'll say that would be 5. Because your friends don't know what's going on with you.
It's true. It's 5, then I'll go 10, 15, 20, 25. But this is a canal, isn't it? I'm going right into the canal.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, okay. I will not go into the canal. I'll go the other way. I apologize. 15, 20, 25. I'll go here.
Okay.
Not walk directly into water.
Anything
I'll go
else?
there. I'll look at my friend in the green cloak and I'll bat my eyelashes and I'll give him a thumbs up. And that's my turn.
All right, Philippe, you are up.
All right. Which one was the one that cast the spell on Isaac?
Let's see, you're 30 feet back, right?
Yeah.
So I'll let you roll insight to determine if you
Okay.
could tell who exactly did it.
5.
You actually think it might be this guy.
Okay. So we're going to split the Eldritch Blast. First one's going to be on Isaac. 18. Oh my god.
You're
18
shield.
to hit.
As a
Shield.
rea-
Okay. We'll send it again to Isaac. The next one. Oh, no.
Nay.
Snap out of it. Snap out of it.
I never liked you. I think you're evil.
Whoever said I was good.
Anything else, Philippe? No?
No, that's it.
All right, before we get to Gorm, the cultists kind of like were able to regain control of the Titan, but he managed to again kind of like get out of their control and he is going to just do another smash and take out more people before they regain control again. And now it is Gorn. Gorn, you still with us?
Oh, sorry. I thought I unmuted. So both these red guys are still here. The one next to Philippe and Lokia, and the one next to Voltaire.
Yes, and the one near Mike.
All right, I'm gonna take one step forward. Basically force feed Lokia a healing potion
Nice, nice.
because I
What kind?
still
Was it
have
just like a regular one, or was a
regular
greater?
potion of healing,
Okay.
and I have 15 more of those.
Jesus.
I bought a lot.
Stockpiling them.
I knew it would come in handy one day.
Do you want to roll for that?
What
If
do
you
I?
have them, if you have them in your inventory as like an item in your, you should be able to roll from that item description.
It is a custom item.
So really quick, you use the add item to inventory, and then add just a potion of healing to your inventory from the items.
Oh.
You should be able to roll from that.
Hooray.
Oh yeah, bringing her back up. Not much, but it's honest work.
All right, and that counts as an action, right?
Well, bonus action.
Okay. That means I've still got 2 attacks. I'm going to use them on this guy standing in front of Voltaire.
Nice. Hell yeah. Oof.
Oh, let me roll. What the hell? All right, so that's 1 attack.
Nice.
I'm assuming he's still up, so
Oh yeah. That definitely hits. Oh boy. Mr. Heavy Hitter over here.
suddenly,
Anything else?
that'll be it.
All right. We got Ike up next.
We'll have Ike take a potion from me
Okay.
and fly up into the air like 30 feet.
Okay.
Actually, if he moved 5, it'd be 25 feet up.
Okay.
That's it for him.
All right. Voltaire, you are up.
I will fly Mike up and over onto the pedestals over here,
Okay.
and then swap.
Oh, okay.
And then shoot at this guy.
Okay.
And I sharpshooter, so this will be -5.
That still hits.
So 17.
Give me 1 second. He drops concentration. All right.
And then I want to activate the bow's ability and do Ice Knife.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we got 3 deck saves. So this guy fails to succeed. Let me just read that again.
Oh, it's 5 feet, so it should just be the red guy.
Okay.
Oh, and the green guy, I
Okay.
guess. Just so
So either way, this guy fails. So
okay. So it does that, and then I shoot again. Still sharpshooter. So 19 to hit. Same green guy.
Okay.
Another 17 damage.
Okay.
Still standing.
Just barely.
Action surge.
Okay.
12 to hit.
That does not hit.
And 14.
Uh, let me just check again. That actually does hit.
Alright. 22.
All right. Describe how you kill this guy.
I just pincushion him with precision arrows right through the crowd of people,
Nice. Just like,
except for a couple that kind of just missed, but
and then he falls to the ground, dead. Just gonna move him over here, just out of the way. Anything else?
that's it.
All right.
Oh wait, I want to
There's-
yell to the Titan that, hey, we're here to help you.
Okay. We got these red guys now. This guy over here is, after seeing Mike appear before him, he's sort of now a little confused and curious, and he's just looking at it. This other red guy, he's going to come here, and he is going to take a swipe at Gorm,
Does not hit.
and then another swipe at Gorm,
Does not hit.
and then he's going to regret his life decisions. And then this guy is going to dash to get over here, and also stare curiously, continue staring curiously at Mike.
Real quick,
It'll
can
be-
I sentinel attack the guy that attacked Gorm?
You sure can.
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna display that, just keeping things neat. Alright. Do. Rolling. 22, I'm assuming hits.
Oh yeah.
7. And we'll add a first level smite on there. Get him for 15 total.
Nice. He is still standing. All right. Now we have Lukia. You are up,
It's me again. Yay.
and you see two. You see to your one side, you have two of the assassin cultists just kind of like curiously staring at Mike, which you find odd, but whatever. And you have this one assassin in front of you that's giving you guys a hard fucking time.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him again with my axe. Pew pew. 13, I assume, does not hit.
It does not hit.
Wonderful. I'll just go ahead and attack him again. Oh, so close to a crit. Whatever.
That does hit though.
It does. Alright, 16.
Nice.
And we'll change it up on him and add a second level Divine Smite on that. So we'll go ahead and display that, roll those two. And then because it's second level, I gotta roll another one. So
Nice.
27 damage total. I think.
Nice. Still up.
Alright, and I'm gonna see that he's still up and it's going to make me mad. So I'm going to bonus action blinding smite him.
Nice.
Let me display that super quick. And he's got to succeed a con save, or he's going to be blind. Plus the extra 13 damage. Dang it. My save is 15, so he does pass that.
So we does take the 13 damage.
Yeah, he takes the damage regardless.
Yeah.
That was just to see if he gets to be blind or not. And he doesn't get to be blind, unfortunately.
Nice.
And
He's still standing.
I don't like that, but there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. So I will end my turn.
All right, and we got this green one. Hey Isaac, you want to roll me another wisdom save, please?
Son of a bitch. Yes. Oh, eat my
Oh,
jorts.
ho,
Nice.
ho.
Eat my jorts, wizard boy.
Let's see. All right. That's it for that guy. Gotta refresh my roll 20 again. Give me a second. It's almost over, I promise. Sorry. Okay, I know. Here we go. Isaac is up.
The guy that's standing like right in front of Mike. How nasty is he?
He looks entranced. He looks like he's like studying this person.
Okay, that's the guy that kidnapped me. I don't like him. How like bloodied is he looking? Like, is he looking kind of bad or?
He looks pretty banged up. Not too bad, but pretty banged up.
I want to keep him alive because I want to ask him a question later. So I am going to. I don't really have anything that does non-lethal damage. It's all sort of kill that guy as quick as possible.
I just marked him so that way I kind of know who that is.
Real. That's my little freak over there. Yeah, I can't really mind spike a guy non-lethally. That kind of hurts specifically. Okay. You know what? If at first you don't succeed, you try again.
Okay.
I am gonna try and polymorph that guy.
He's got to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
All right.
Idiot. Get wrecked. I would love to, just for flavor, truly. Like, come up behind him,
Okay.
and as I like gather the energy in my palms, I just want to walk up behind him and like one hand come over his throat and the other over his mouth and cast it and like pull him back with me. I'm gonna turn him into a turtle.
Little turtle.
A little turtle. I'm gonna just kind of grab him, and if I can travel, have turtle will travel. I would love to back up slightly away.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna get any opportunity to attack from the other guy.
So
He's
I
too
will.
entranced. He hasn't even noticed his friend turned into a turtle yet.
I'll just like back up, kind of like over where I
Stealthily.
was over here. Yeah, holding a turtle as I'm like holding it out as it's definitely still trying to bite me.
Anything else?
Just a man and his turtle. That's all I got.
All right, Philippe, you're up. You're muted.
Yeah. Just this one's hostile.
What happened?
Is it just this one that's hostile?
That one and this one right here.
Okay, which one looks the worst?
Probably this red one right here.
Okay, and this one is dead? No.
No, they are a turtle.
Oh, turtle. Got it. Got it. Okay, well, let's go finish off this one. We go with the red, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 11 for that's probably not gonna hit.
No, it is not. No.
Wow. Okay, well that does hit.
Oof.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
All right. The Titan really didn't have to try hard to break free this time. He is going to take one big smack, and all of these guys in the center just sprayed blood everywhere, blood and guts and disgusting body parts just sprayed everywhere. Some of it gets on Voltaire. As a giant hand comes dangerously close to crushing him. And yeah, Gorm, you're up, and you just saw this Titan just squash all these cultists and presumably citizens like fucking bugs.
I'm unbothered. I'll process that later on. I'm gonna attack the red guy standing in front of Lokia first.
You got it.
$17 hit.
Definitely hits. All right, describe how you fucking kill this guy.
I would say I just turn from the other guy and like hack at him from the back and just kind of bury the pike in his back.
Nice. You got one more attack in you, right?
Yep. So now I'm gonna
Alright.
attack this other guy next to me.
Very nice. That hits. Hell yeah.
It's not letting me roll this for some reason. Come on. There we go. All for that.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Alright. Oh goodness. Ike is up with Voltaire falling behind. Ike, you're muted. There you
Yep. I wasn't talking either. I doesn't do anything because I would have to tell him to do something, and I'm kind of in shock at the moment.
Yeah, you just saw a giant hand come dangerously close in front of you and splatter you with fucking blood and guts. Like a twisted version of SeaWorld.
So then my turn would come around, and I would be like, I'd look down and just like, I'm like now just red. I'd be like, thanks for that. And I'll try to shoot at this guy down here next to Gorm. So
That
22
definitely hits.
or something to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
24
Alright.
and 24 to hit
Yep.
for 19.
Yep.
And
He's looking extremely hurt.
that's it.
Alright. This guy, he's kind of like broken out of his trance with Mike, and he's gonna turn over to Gorm and stab at him with the sword.
Definitely hits.
He's gonna take that much piercing damage, and need you to make a con save. Oh yeah, so you're gonna take half
Thank
of.
God.
You may take half of the short sword too.
Yep. So just two from the two damage from the sword. and
Alright,
half of the
15 total.
poison damage. Yep. And is there any like repeated saves for polymorph, or does he make another save on his turn?
Let me take a gander. I think it's like I don't think he gets a save.
I think
If
if he
I'm-
fails the first one, he's done for an hour.
Yeah. If
Okay,
if
okay,
I take damage, I have to concentrate on it for an hour. So
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so that's it for red guys. Lokia, you are up. And one good hit on this other red guy, and he's done for.
No. Oh, hold on, I'm muted. No, that's okay. Haha. The one that's on the left of Gorm.
Yep.
Alright, cool. I'll go over and smack him with my axe. Bam.
Nice.
And oh. We hit him for 11. And then we'll hit him again. 21.
Yep.
14
All right. Describe how you
damage.
kill this guy.
Um uh he's kind of facing away from me. So I take my axe and I slice it into his back and drag it
Mhm.
all the way down.
Oh,
And then I kick him so he falls on the ground.
nice.
And then I will look and see if I have a bonus action I want to take. And I do not at the moment. So I am good for my turn.
All right. So I want to take us out of initiative real quick, but I also want to give you guys the opportunity to maybe save some of these citizens before the Titan just squashes the rest of them. So do what you will with that information. I'll let Isaac react first, whatever he's doing.
Turtle in hand, holding it away from me.
Okay.
And what can I do is the question. Can I like maybe to help the other people that are a little more physically inclined than myself? Can I make like a Arcana check or something to try and see like do they look like the townspeople anyway? Are they under like a charm that could potentially like we could slap them out of it, or is it sort of a does it look like it's a deeper kind of command that they've been given?
Make an Arcana check, but the DC is going to be pretty high
Okay.
because again, this is magic that you're unfamiliar with.
Yeah. Very well.
All right. Yeah, you could tell they're in some sort of like charmed state. Um, you don't know exactly what spell was cast to charm them like this. Um, and you're not too sure if slapping them or talking to them is gonna break them out of it.
I'll yell that out to the group that I think that they're charmed, but I'm not sure like exactly how we can break it. And I guess I'll just move a little bit further this way. Turtle in hand. I kind of got to
Yeah,
keep him out of danger because I don't want him to turn back into a man too fast.
I'll let Philippe have his turn now, and then after that, I'm going to drop initiative and let you guys kind of like react to the situation at hand.
What can we see? Which one? Which part of the Titan has been unfrozen.
I mean,
Solid.
he's completely brought back to life. He's just sort of like shackled in a sense.
The fuck? Do we know what this Titan is? The name, history,
No.
any? No,
No.
no.
I might know, but again, it's going to be a pretty high history check if he wants to try to remember from his studies.
Yeah, I mean, I can try.
But let's let Philippe carry out his turn first before we make any of those choices.
Okay, I'm gonna move. We're gonna dash because I was 30 feet back.
Mhm.
So we're gonna dash 60 to get to 30 feet here. And that's kind of it. That's all I got.
All right, so I'm going to take us out of initiative. He's not going to smash the rest of the cultists yet. So I'll let you guys sort of like have a moment to maybe convince him to not kill the remaining cultists, quote unquote. And you do see him sort of like struggling, trying to like break free to kind of like smash more of these cultists. And if I don't get anything from anyone, he's going to smash the remaining cultists.
Hey, from what I saw, I'm just trying to stand out of the way, not be recipient of it.
Can I follow up on um the point that Philly made about do we know
Well, all right,
who this
I'll
fellow is?
I'll let you take a good look at the Titan, and I'll let you sort of roll history to maybe try to remember from your studies if you can kind of like pinpoint who this is. I'll let you roll with advantage. Oh, never
Don't need
mind.
it.
Don't need it. I was gonna say I'll let you roll with advantage because this is your specialty. Like this is what you
I have tenure, baby.
this is what you do. Um, 1 second. Let me pull up my notes on that. If it'll freaking load. You remember this Titan as being the Titan of Progress, and you remember from your studies that the Titans, when they were forming Veridar, each Titan had a specific role or job that they were tasked to do. And this particular Titan, his task was progression, advancement. That is all he did. And his name is Bashikid. And I will paste that into Roll20. And you remember from your studies what makes this significant, and it didn't really click until now that he was one of the last remaining Titans to be standing. And you remember from your studies that when all other Titans died, their deaths sort of caused him to lose all of his magic, or so to speak, and be petrified in place.
The implications of that are not very good. Okay. I will. He is within 90 feet of me, I think. Yeah, eyeballing it should be.
I'm going to give you control of this turtle guy, so you can move him to where you need to move him.
Beautiful. Sounds me through. I'm gonna move up slightly here. Bring my turtle with me, obviously. My new pet turtle. It's a guy. Yeah, it's a guy. I'm going to use my mind link at 90 feet to connect with the Titan.
Now here's where it gets kind of hard for me to rule that, because he is more than 90 feet tall. He is like thousands of feet tall.
Oh, true.
You could talk to him.
I'll just yell real loud. Yeah, I just yell real loud. And I will go, great, Bashika, Titan of Progress. We are your allies. We've come to help you. You need not struggle any longer. We will free you from the binds you are tethered by. Be at peace.
All right. And actually, as you're talking to him, you and distracting him in a sense, you notice that some of the cultists that were pointed out to be citizens, they start to kind of come to a realization, what am I doing? Like, what's going on here? And they become scared and they just run away. Let me move this down a little bit. Move this down a little bit. Nope, move it down a little more. And the rest of these guys notice their defeat and just out of nowhere start to drop dead. If anyone wants to react to that, they can. They're going one by one, essentially.
Are they dying, or are they like turning into ash, like the one from the desert?
No, I mean these cultists are essentially just they're standing there, staring at the Titan, and then all of a sudden they just drop to the ground.
Okay.
Dead. And as soon as they die, the tethers, the shackles, if you will, of pure energy start to dissipate, and you see Bashika sort of straighten up, stretch, and then kind of relax a little bit, step forward, being very careful not to step on Voltaire.
I was gonna say I dodge out of the way.
You can still dodge it. He's not stepping on you. And as soon as he makes his second step, his legs start to kind of disappear into a cloud of smoke. And it begins to float above the city. Not above the city, in the sky, but just essentially where he's standing, he has his legs are just pure smoke, if you will. And he stands there, or floats there, if you will. And he says to you, Isaac, "Thank you. Is there any conversation that wants to be had before I call it here?"
I was gonna ask him stuff, but we could do it next time.
Okay, I'll let you guys sort of think about what you want to talk to him about, and we will call it here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for playing. Again, I had lots of fun. I was excited for tonight. I had something else planned, but I didn't want to prolong it too long. So I guess we'll have to wait until next week for me to reveal that little exciting detail. Yeah, I'm gonna get off. It's 1:40 and I gotta be up at 7. Yeah, nice.
That would be nice, yeah.
All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Have a good rest of your week and good week next week, and yeah, stay safe.
Thank you again.
Have a good night.
Cookies. Thank
See
you.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.